Hello, Taurus. Welcome to another love reading. This one's going to be all about the person that you are thinking about or connecting with at this time. What are their true feelings, thoughts, intentions towards you? What do you need to know about them? Keep in mind that these readings are meant to be general, so they will not resonate with every Taurus watching, and not every Taurus reading will be for you. All right, spirit angels, guys. What messages do you have for Taurus in love? Who or what is coming towards Taurus, spirit, in love? This one. Oh, wow, we have lovers, number 15. Beautiful. And bottom of the deck, we have gift, number 17. So I think there might be a love offer in the future here. Let's see what else we got. Using my Stellar Energy Oracle deck here. All of the decks that I use, my own decks as well as other ones that I use, are linked in the description box, along with the rings that I'm wearing, my book, Love Tarot Made Easy, my website, information about personal readings. All of that is in the description box. All right, spirit. Who or what is coming? Oh, okay. That was quick. Pure seduction, lust, temptation, desire. You're being tempted to give into your desires. And lasting promise, commitment, longevity, future. So this could be a connection that is both, you know, hot and heavy, physical chemistry, attraction, desire, but also commitment as well. So this is beautiful energy. Can I get one more? For Taurus, who or what is coming towards Taurus, spirit? Who or what is coming towards Taurus when it comes to love? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, I think the chemistry is hot. Now, pay attention to the red flags. Again, I have this common theme with Taurus in my readings lately. You're being very careful, Taurus. And it's obviously, I'm sure it's for a good reason, but you're not just seeing things at face value. You want more. Yeah. Bottom of the deck on my Stellar Energy deck is hidden motives, deception, secrets, avoidance. I feel like you have maybe a very wary, defensive, guarded nature when it comes to love right now. Maybe you find it more difficult to trust people. You need more time, I guess. You're wary of things that smell fishy or are too good to be true, that kind of energy. So I feel like that could be something that you're still kind of processing here, or thinking about when it comes to whoever is arriving, whoever you're dealing with. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Who or what is coming towards Taurus, spirit? Who or what is coming towards Taurus? Page of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely something new here, new energy, someone wanting to express their interests, admit how they feel. Yeah, there's the Fool. Exactly what I'm feeling. This is something new. Maybe it'll require a little bit of trust from you. Yeah, Five of Swords. See, it's like there's always something else here. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Taurus energy. Your own energy here. What's behind that? Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's always like good energy, and then there's one little, almost like a check. With the Five of Swords, this is that pay attention to the red flags, that energy that I was telling you about, where you maybe aren't too trusting. Because the Five of Swords is a card about someone who doesn't play fair, someone who brings more swords to the fight than normally agreed upon. There's an unfair advantage, and it's because someone doesn't want to lose, and it creates friction, right? So I feel like we'll clarify, but I think that's kind of the theme here. There could even be a situation where a new beginning for you and this person causes some sort of conflict as well. That could very well be a possibility. Let me move this down here so we can get some room here. Spirit, help me clarify these energies for Taurus. Tell me about this Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups here? The Eight of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Chariot, Cancer energy. Interesting. The Sun. Bottom of the deck. Emperor. I'm getting a few messages here. For some of you, this is someone who has left another situation to come forward to you. And this makes you very happy. This is what you were wanting. And I feel like this is going to start you on a path of something new love, a new connection, something like that. For others of you, I feel like this is someone who might be apologizing for walking away, or wants to explain why they walked away. Maybe they want some sort of victory or movement with you, like visiting you. This could be a long distance connection for some of you. But the Sun in this distance would be like clarity, like opening up, giving you some sort of clarity about a departure of some sort. So I'm seeing those two messages there. You could be dealing with a water sign. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, or a fire sign. I have the Emperor, Aries energy. But that's just the signs that I'm seeing so far. That does not mean that you have to be dealing with a water sign, okay? So let's see, what is going on here with the Fool? Why is the Fool here, Spirit? Page of Swords. Another card about communication here. Tell me about the Fool. Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely, you could be discussing, this person could be talking to you, or you talking to this person about this new beginning. Maybe this is even someone that's trying to be very direct and honest with you about what this new beginning would be or how it would go about. Can I get one more for this Fool energy? Okay, we have the Three of Cups, a reunion, a coming together, and again with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Cups. So this could be someone that you already know, have dealt with in the past in some capacity, and maybe this is a reunion of some sort, a new beginning for you both. There's definitely going to be a lot of communication here about this. And I think it's because you might need some reassurance, or perhaps you're starting to talk to this person. But there's definitely a lot of communication happening here. So tell me about this Five of Swords. Spirit, what is this Five of Swords about? Knight of Cups. Okay. Tell me about this Five of Swords about. Tell me, what is this Five of Swords about? Tell me more. Nine of Coin. The Devil. It's almost like you don't really believe this person. I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Because this is the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Very open, emotional, genuine feelings kind of energy. These two, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, they don't really play around. They get a little carried away with words, that's for sure. this might be that this is all words to you and no action at this time. And so maybe you don't find it very easy to trust. To have Capricorn energy with the devil, maybe there's some sort of unhealthy attachment here that exists either between you or surrounding this connection in some way. Maybe you freed yourself from something like this in the past, you or this person, because I have the 9 of coin here. But it's almost like, I don't know, I still get this guarded energy. Like maybe you don't trust them for whatever reason, or it's not as easy as someone is presenting it to you. Maybe you're saying to this person, that sounds great, but what are you going to do about it? Because I have the Hangman here at the bottom of the deck. What's behind this? The Death card, Scorpio energy. So, you know, maybe this is a change or an ending of a cycle is required, and maybe someone's not really doing that right now. Maybe you need that in order to really trust what someone is telling you here. It's very interesting. Let's see what we can get about this person, and then we'll see where this is headed in the near future. Spirit, tell me about this person that Taurus is dealing with. Can you tell me about this person that Taurus is dealing with? What do we need to know about this person, Spirit? What do we need to know about this person? Creative, artistic, and clever. What else do we need to know about this person? What else do we need to know about this person? Grounded, balanced, and rational. I feel like this is someone that's trying to maybe balance a situation out or be reasonable about how they approach a difficult situation. They're trying to think outside of the box here, whoever this is. It's almost like they know that they have to appear to be like mature. That's what I'm getting here. It's almost like they need to appear to be mature, and it's like they're trying to figure that out, how they can either balance out a situation or appear balanced and stable themselves. I have Gemini at the bottom of the deck with youthful. So, you know, this is reminding me of the Lovers card here, because even though this is Gemini, for this particular deck, the Gemini cards, or I'm sorry, the cards that are reflecting a sign like Gemini, Taurus, whatever, you can also think of the major arcana, which in the major arcana, the Lovers is the Gemini card. This person could be younger than you, or perhaps they're usually more lighthearted and playful, and maybe that's why you don't really take them seriously, or you don't know if you can trust them. Maybe they've been immature in the past as well. So let's see, where is all of this headed for Taurus? In the extended, we're going to be finding out a lot more about this other person, what they're thinking, feeling, what their intentions are, and next action's going to be. So let's see. Let's start with getting a few cards for the blocks or challenges, and then what's happening next. Spirit, tell me about the blocks or challenges. What are the blocks or challenges to this connection between Taurus and this person? What are the blocks or challenges? We have the Sun. What are the blocks or challenges to this connection? What are the blocks or challenges? The Lovers again. I'm telling you, the Lovers, this is a very important card. Now, if you look up the Lovers, the traditional meaning of the Lovers card is a decision between what your heart is telling you and what your mind is telling you. It's a union, a connection, of course, a partnership. For some reason, this is a challenge or a block, and I think it's because maybe it looks too good to be true, or you don't have a lot of clarity about this connection. We'll clarify. But first, let me get what's happening next. What's next for this connection? What's next for this connection? Spirit, between Taurus and this other person, what's next? We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's next for this connection? So this person might be taking some sort of action here. The King of Wands is a doer. So if you're expecting action, oh my gosh, and then a Tower. Yeah, there's definitely something happening here. And then there's the Chariot again, Cancer energy. I feel like this is your person. There's a Tower that is coming up. It's something unexpected. We will clarify that as well. So, but for first, let's start here with the Sun and the Lovers. Spirit, why are these two energies a challenge or a block? Why is the Sun and the Lovers a challenge or a block? Why is the Sun and the Lovers a challenge or a block? Knight of Coin. Why is the Sun and the Lovers a challenge or a block? Three of Coin. The Magician. Okay, so all of these cards, the Three of Coin, especially with the Magician, this is someone that's putting in effort, work, time, energy to make something happen. Using all of the tools or resources at their disposal to work something out, to work together with someone, or just make something happen. You know, the Knight of Coin is this very balanced, rational. They take their time. They are very dedicated, hardworking. They like to do things right the first time. They're very studious. And they usually finish what they start. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, Taurus. Of course, this might not resonate with all of you, but this is the, you know, maybe this is just a reading for some of you, but I feel like this is the message. So this is what I'm just going to tell you right now. So I feel like this is a connection where this is probably a person that physical chemistry, passion is all there. However, what you want is a commitment and something that has the potential for something to last. What you want is someone that matches your energy, that puts in the same work that you do. I think this person needs to prove that to you. I don't think they have yet, for whatever reason. I think you want to see action from this person, not just words. I feel like all along, at least up to this point, all you've gotten from this person is words. And it's almost like your heart is telling you whether, or your heart or your mind are probably battling each other. And this is a challenge for this connection, because I think part of you is trying to figure out whether you should continue on or leave this behind. Please tell me if this is resonating for you in the comments. I love hearing from you guys if a reading resonates, because then I feel like I'm not just talking to the void, you know? This is the message that I get. I feel like to overcome this challenge or obstacle, someone has to prove to you that they're willing to put in the effort. So let's see what's going on in, okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on here. What's with this Tower and this King of Wands? This is what's happening next in the near future. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Wands and this Tower. This is some sort of unexpected event that is going to be taking place here. Something that is maybe shocking, a revelation, a surprise. Ooh, the Hierophant. Tell me more about the King of Wands and the Tower. What's going on here? This could have something to do with a commitment or someone. Ooh, Three of Swords. It's going to be a difficult Tower. I feel like there's going to be disappointment or heartbreak. And the Queen of Coin. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very interesting. Can I get one more for this Hierophant, please? Sir, can you give me some insight, please, into this Hierophant energy? The Emperor, Aries energy. Can I get one more for this Emperor? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Can I get one more for this Emperor? Okay. Okay. All right, so this Tower, I feel like it's going to be brought upon by a person who is ending a cycle of some sort with the world. This Emperor is taking charge, but they're trying to do things in a more traditional sense. Again, trying to be this mature energy. This is someone that's older, wiser, and they really are doers. The Emperor and the King of Wands, this is a doer. This is someone that is bold, decisive. I feel like this is going to be difficult for this person, Nine of Wands. But this Tower is going to bring about an end of a cycle. It's going to affect someone negatively here with the Three of Swords. It's going to be heartbreaking, disappointing. Can I get one more for the Three of Swords? Why is the Three of Swords here? Judgment. Wow. Judgment right before the world. Can I get one more for the Three of Swords? Someone's having an awakening here. And death. Wow. Scorpio energy. There's definitely an end here that's going to take place. What is this death card related to? What this is death card related to, Spirit? Tell me about this death card. This is going to affect you in some way, Taurus. I see you here with the Queen of Coin. Wow, Ace of Coin. So, and then the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Coin. So whatever this end here is, it's going to bring about a new opportunity. See, we have the Judgment card, the Death card, and the Ace of Coin. There's some sort of resurrection happening here with the Judgment card, some sort of awakening regarding past mistakes. This could be a revival of some sort, a second chance of some sort. But it can only happen with an ending. And this might be a very difficult ending for someone. Whoever is the one, I believe it's your person. But it's the only way they can have a new opportunity with the Ace of Coin. For some reason, this is unexpected. It's going to bring about a balance here with the Six of Coin. I feel like you're going to be given something. An offer of some sort. You know, there's a equal give and take here, hopefully. An equal give and take between you and this person. So I feel like if you are expecting this person to take some sort of action, that's exactly what's happening here. It's not going to be an easy Tower. There's going to be someone hurt. And it's going to be some sort of unexpected shakeup. An unexpected surprise or something very shocking or very... okay, the word is reverberating. That's the word. It's so basically with reverberating, I see like dominoes. I'm picturing dominoes. There's a bunch of dominoes falling. It's going to start with some sort of action from this King of Wands, this Emperor, which I feel is your person. There's going to be a whole new cycle here. But it's going to begin with it, you know, in order to have a new cycle, a door must close. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the reading, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing, and leaving a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you to everyone that does that. It really helps the channel grow. It shows my videos to more people, and it's a great way to support the channel. So thank you to everyone that does that, and I will hopefully see you in another video very soon. Take care.